What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Kevo Picks. I'm back with another tip slash tutorial slash advice video for you guys. Yesterday's video I gave you was how to find good sports bets. Today's video is how can I make money long-term sports betting. I got a couple tips I will go over that I use that maybe you can apply to help you be consistent. If you've been following me from Instagram, you know for the last 4 years since I've been taking my sports betting serious, you know I'm very consistent. You know I've been on great runs. You know I've been on losing runs that don't last long, but in this sports business, you will be on a losing run. Hell, last week was losing week for us, and I got us right back on track this week. So it's consistency in this. So with that being said, the first thing I'm going to go over with is be consistent. That's the best way you're going to make money. You have to have consistency in this game. You can't have a good 4 or 5 days and then all of a sudden you feel you're good and you go away from what you're normally doing that's been making you this money. You got to be consistent, man. You got to win more than you lose. That's the way sports betting works. Like I said before, if it was easy, nobody would work. Everybody would sports bet, man. This is not a 50-50 chance. I have friends, even my girlfriend tells me, well, if the Raptors are playing the Warriors, you have a 50-50 chance. It's way less than a 50-50 chance. There's a lot of variables that go into picking games, not just a 50-50 chance. So with that being said, yeah, be consistent. That's rule number one. You got to be consistent, man. Like, I never had a losing month. Every month, I normally win. At least the minimum is 2 weeks to 3 weeks out of every month. Or some weeks I might go 3-1 on the month, or I might go 2-2 on the month, but I never have a losing month. Consistency. So that's the first thing. My second thing I wrote down is betting same amounts a game. Don't get greedy. That being said, I even struggle with this sometimes, but to make money long term, you want to have a consistency of your bankroll. They say you should be betting 1 to 3% of your bankroll. The average person, that's what you should do, 1% to 3%. And if you want to be aggressive, you can even go 4% of your bankroll. But the way it's been said and been done for years is people bet 1% to 3% of their bankroll, and 3% is pretty aggressive betting. But me, I'm not going to lie, I bet damn near 7 to 8% of my bankroll. I'm not saying you should do it, but that's what I do, man. And it's the 1% is totally right. If you got $1,000, you should only be betting 10. You can never burn through your bankroll. You will never burn through your bankroll betting that much. If you got $10,000, you should be betting $100. You know what I'm saying? You'll never burn through your bankroll. You'll never burn through it, even with bad streaks, and that helps. Like the 1% of betting your bankroll, it really does help. But I have to teach myself how to better manage my money. I'm not perfect like you guys. There's some weeks where I have great money management, and there's some weeks where my money management is piss poor. So yeah, man, just betting the same amount on your games and don't get greedy. Just stick to it, man. You might feel strong about the game, but still stick to your basics of what you've been doing, because you got to remember, man, the game can lose. Just because sometimes I find games and I really love them and I pound them and they lose, it hurts, man. You felt like all your research showed it should have won and it doesn't win. Those games suck. By betting the same amount each game, you really in a win-win position. If you lose it, you bet the same amount. If you win it, you bet the same amount, and you come out ahead. I mean, if you win, you bet the same amount. You lose, you bet the same amount. But it hurts way more if you bet way more on this game because you liked it and you lost. So number 2, bet the same amounts. Don't be greedy. Number 3 I wrote down is very key, man. Weather your losing streaks and cherish your winning streaks. Meaning, if you want to make money long-term sports betting, man, you got to weather your losing streaks, man. You can't just get in a funk and just start pounding away trying to get back your money. That's where most sports bettors bury themselves, is when they're in that losing streak. Like last week, I called it quits. That was smart by me. Give myself a pat on the back. As you see, last week I was losing, and that's one thing I taught myself. If I know it's going to be a bad week, I'm not just going to keep burying us. I told my clients on Friday, yo, I'm calling it. I didn't bet Saturday. Came out Sunday, and we went 3-0. So I took a day little break, and I just called it quits for the week, man. You just got to weather your losing streaks and cherish your winning streaks, man. I'm one of the most hottest bettors in the world, bro. Like, I know I am, bro. Like, I'm one of the most, man, I just know my shit, and I know what I can do, and I can find these winners on these games. Like, man, I put to a six-figure run from December to February, bro. 26,000 in December, 47,000 in January, and another 24,000 when I went out to Vegas in February. And numerous throughout football season, 10K cash outs, 12K, 22, 17. Hey, you follow my Instagram, you've seen it. Like, and when I get in my funks, bro, you got to cherish your winning streaks, bro. You got to cherish them, man, because when you get in a slump, only thing you thinking about is, like me, is getting back on the winning track for my team, man. And I'm so good at what I do, I don't cherish them, man. And that's why I told myself, man, I'm going to add this to here. You got to cherish when you're winning, bro, because it's not easy to do, and you just got to cherish it, man. Because when you go on a losing streak, the only thing you're thinking about is winning, and you don't even cherish your winning streaks. So when you're on that goddamn losing streak, the one thing you're going to be thinking about is winning. So cherish your winning streaks, bro. Cherish them, you know what I'm saying? Because they're not easy to do, and it's so easier to get in the losing streak than it is in the winning streak. So cherish your winning streaks. Number 4 I got written down is 1 to 3 games a day. I know I'm high volume, but I'm even from here on out, man, I'm even trying to get back on this basis, what I used to do. 1 to 3 games a day. 1 to 3 games a day. If you see, Monday I went 3-0. Sunday I went 3-0. Today I gave out 2 games in the Yankees games. They both cashed, by the way. And I'm probably going to give out a couple of games, maybe 2 to 3 tonight. But if it's a morning card, you just got to adjust it, and you just got to find it, man. Like, if it's baseball's early in the day, you got to find some games you like, and if you bet them, if you win, okay, you can bet a little bit at night. But if you lose the morning, you're going to be on tilt. You're most likely, the average person is going to be looking for games to bet that night. So you might just want to taper back your units, or maybe just find one game you like and bet that game. But yeah, man, I'm even going to this day. Like, I'm high volume. I give out 5 to 7, 5 to 8 games a day. But I'm going back to the basics, 1 to 3 games a day, maybe 4 games a day, and just keep a small sample size so I'm not giving so much back. Last week Saturday when I took off when I had a losing streak, I started reflecting, and I figured, I even wrote my wrongs. I figured out what I was doing. I'm doing too much games at times. I got away from the basics. I'm going back to the basics and start kicking these bookies' ass. So 1 to 3 games a day. Keep it small. Find your edges in your game. If you're trying to find edges in the game and you need help, go watch my video how to find good sports bets. That would help you find edges in the game. So, okay. Another thing I wrote down is discipline. I'm not going to talk about this because everybody hears it from everybody else, but it's just discipline, bro. Like, if you really like the Warriors game, the next game, and you're betting your unit size, you've been betting 50 a game, don't just because you like them bet 150. Keep the discipline, because it can lose, man. It can lose. I got to preach that. That's what I try to tell my clients. Yes, I get on fire. Yes, I don't have losing months. I'm not going to jinx myself and say I won't ever have one, but I could have one. But I took my years of betting since I've been taking sports betting professionally, the last 4 to 5 years, I haven't had a losing month. And just discipline, man. Discipline. I'm getting back to the basics myself, bro. Like, I got away from what I used to do, man. Like I said, I went on that big run. I got cocky. I started feeling myself. I'm going back to the basics, man, that got me to winning all that money and doing what I do. So I'm going back to the basics myself. Discipline myself, just being smarter, I've always been consistent, but I just need to focus on like I said, betting the same amount of game and discipline. Them are my own faults too. They remind some of my bad habits I have that I don't follow, and I'm trying to stick to them and better myself too. And another thing with the discipline, I wrote down after that, always tomorrow. One of my clients, man, a good client, man, shout out to Tony if you're watching this video. One of my good clients became one of my good friends. He always tells me, yo, we always got tomorrow. And he's put that in my head, and I always tell him too, yo, I didn't bet big on that game because we still got tomorrow. Long week. That's one thing that we tell each other, you know what I'm saying? We always tell each other tomorrow, long week. If we have a bad day, long week, bro. There's always tomorrow, and there's always a long week. If it's a Monday, don't sweat it. You got a long week. If you started the week off 0-2, take the day off. That's one filter I do for myself. If I go 0-3, I call it a day. I'm getting ready for tomorrow. Always tomorrow. And the last thing I wrote down, day or two break are good to rest your brain. It is. And that takes it back to when I was losing last week. I hate taking breaks. I rarely take breaks. But when I took that break Saturday, like I told myself, I went over some things, what I was doing wrong, how I can better. Because I have clients that pay me good money, and I don't like losing their money. I hate it. You're not paying me for to talk to me. You're paying me to deliver, and I know, man, friendships can get ruined because of this, and relationships can go bad like off of losing. So I take all clients serious, and I don't get your money and feel like once I got your money, I don't care if you win. That's not the case with me. That's why a lot of you didn't complain. A lot of you stuck with me, and a lot of y'all text me messages telling me, yo, we're riding with you through this, and I appreciate that, man. It helped me. Now look at us, man. We bounced back. We're up lovely on this week. I got some bangers for tonight, so we're in a good position, man. So I told myself I'm doing, if I have a bad day, because last week I went 0-5 for the day, and I lost the next day. So if I put up an 0 or a bad losing day, and then I come back the next day and lose again, the third day I'm taking a break day. I might give out one game or to no games. I'm taking an easy break day just to rest the brain. As you see, I rested the brain on Saturday. Didn't look at sports betting. Like I said in my other video, hung out with my girlfriend, just chilled, just was an average person. Didn't do jack shit. Didn't look at lines. Didn't stress my brain. Woke up Saturday, felt good. Looked at lines, went 3-0. Monday, 3-0. Parlays class on Monday. Woke up today, 2-0. So I'm right now I'm on a lovely run since I took that break. Just reset your brain. So I'm going to go back over these tips, and I'm going to send y'all on y'all's way. If you're trying to contact me about anything, my contact info is in the bio. Instagram at KevoPicks. Do me a favor, if this is your first time watching this video or you're subscribed to me, I appreciate you. Every like is much appreciated. Go ahead and drop your boy a like on this video. Give me ideas I can give you guys to I can drop videos on, because I don't know what you're struggling with. I told you what I'm struggling with. I struggle with discipline at times, and I struggle with betting too many games at times, and money management. I tell you, everybody's flawed. Even the biggest bettors have some discipline issues, money management, because greed is in a human being. That's one of our things we go throughout life with, is greed, and everybody struggles with it. I don't care who you are. Everybody struggles with it. So whatever you need help with, or a topic you may want me to cover, drop that idea down below, and I will get it covered. I appreciate you. Hit the subscribe button, turn on that bell, so every time I post a video, you get my free daily picks. That video's out. Just rock with your boy, man. It's your boy KevoPick. I'm one of the most transparent cappers out there, not a scam capper. I do my thing. Holla at your boy.